This is James Dutson for Round 8 Boxing. Delighted to join with Mr. David Allen. Dave, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you for asking. First question I'll ask you, obviously you've dabbled in retirement a little bit, you come back, great performance against Johnny Fisher. How much are you enjoying your boxing again?
You know what, I always enjoyed boxing. The sport of boxing, I always loved it, always. Even at the times where I stopped and I weren't boxing, and I was just training in my garden, body sparring and whatever else. I've always loved the sport of boxing, but there's a lot of bullshit that comes with it, and obviously Jamie Moore now coach, but also co-manages me and you know, deals with all the managerial bullshit really, and I'm just left to enjoy the boxing, so it's nice.
How much of a difference does that make in terms of having Jamie there to deal with that stuff?
No, it's good, you know, because boxing's fucking hard, you know, and I've been not a victim, but I've been a fucking, you know, I've been unfortunate and had a lot of things happen to me that I deem unfair, but now that won't happen, so I'm just enjoying the boxing really.
Talked about that Johnny Fisher fight, obviously you guys knew what you're going to go in to do, but in terms of Johnny Fisher now, obviously you shared those rounds together, he knows what you're about now as well. He may have underestimated you in that first fight, but does he now have a bit more of an advantage heading into a rematch if it happens?
I don't think so. You know, some people say he's going to gain a lot more experience, which is true. But I don't think the experience of getting a good hiding really. There's not that much experience to be gained from it really. It's not good for you. The first fight in no way was good for him. I'm not bothered about he's done 10 rounds now. I'm not bothered he got hammered for 5 of them. It's not good for you. So yeah, for me, I will improve more from the first fight because I'll be just fitter, sharper, and that's more important than having experience of getting bashed up for a few rounds, to be honest.
Jamie said that he would like to see both of you have an extra fight in between before a rematch. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen. For you, is that better for you to go straight back into it?
Yeah, I'm too old now, really. I'm 33 soon, so I don't need these fights in between. I'm as good as I'm going to be. I'm just going to get fitter and sharper. And if I'm not best, I'm an handful for anybody, really, below the top level. So I fancy beating Johnny Fisher after no fights, 1 fight or 10 fights. I don't think he could ever beat me.
Jamie, I spoke to Jamie last week and he said that you come back into the gym straight after that fight and you're already working at a level above where you were when you first started camp last time around. For you heading into it, are you going to be a whole different fighter again? Not
really, I'm going to do the same things but just a little bit faster. Be able to put a little bit more pressure on, my reflex will be a little bit quicker, my punch will be a little bit faster. You know, be able to throw a few more combinations, that's it really. I'm not going to do, the style ain't going to change. Just probably do things a bit, just a bit faster and a bit cuter. So yeah, I'm very confident really.
You said you're enjoying the fighting, you've always enjoyed the fighting side of it. Talk about the managing, the coaching side of it with your fighters. How much of that do you enjoy as well?
Yeah, I enjoy it, you know, it's an expensive hobby really, you know, it's hard work, it is what it is. I've got 2 pros I train, one's had 16 and 1 or more, one's had 2 and 1 and both. You know, I manage the area champion at lightweight who's getting ready for big fights. Stevie Levy's won a European title boxer, the British and Commonwealth, and I got 2 unbeaten female boxers as well. So it's the love of it really, and the love of the people you work with, because you wouldn't do it otherwise. But it's something I really enjoy. Yeah, I do the training side of things going really well, and long may that continue.
You mentioned earlier, obviously Jamie now deals with all the shit really of boxing and politics. For you, do you like to be able to help your fighters steer them away from that side of it as well, from your own experiences?
Yeah, you know, I could do it myself, but you know, when you're having these big fights and that, you don't really want to be dealing with that shit. I know with Jay, he'll get the best deal possible. You know, obviously you've got Jack and that, and working with Eddie and that, and it's just a common sense thing to do. You know, if someone's better than you at a job, you get them, you have them too. I'm not one of them. I'm not too proud to say he'd do a better job than me at getting this fight put together. So therefore, you know, and I trust him. I trust him as well. That's the most important thing. 'Cause I don't really trust anybody, but I know he'll do the best for me. So that's what we're doing.
Has joining the gym down in Walton with Jamie and Nigel and the boys changed your career, changed your life? What's it done for you?
You know what, I enjoy it really, you know, in terms of my life. After I had kids and that, my life was good. I was mad I was fucking mad as a box of frogs in my teens and my 20s, but after I had my kids and that, my life's sound really. I have a nice life. It's really quite boring, quite nice. But but I enjoy going to the gym, and for me, I have to enjoy going to the gym. Me and Pat Brown have got a good relationship. It's a cracking fighter, similar size. We put a lot of training together. That's great for me, really. Having someone like that training alongside. And Jamie and Nige, you know, they're my coach, but they're my friends as well. So it doesn't have to make the job easier.
As mentioned earlier, you've always enjoyed the fighting side of it. In terms of your mentality and mindset, has that changed since becoming a father?
Not really, you know. I wouldn't say I box for my kids, and I wouldn't say I'm scared to keep boxing too long because I've got kids. Boxing's for me. Selfishly, boxing is for me. Like, I'm out on a fucking free Saturdays a month with boxers that I train and manage, and it at a cost to me. My missus goes fucking mad. Why are you going to boxing again for free, or are you spending money to go and fucking do this? I say, because I love it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, boxing is selfishly for me, not for my kids, not for anybody else. I do it for me, to be honest.
And finally, we saw Derek Chisora last week. He's got one more fight 50. Who would you like to see him fight, and will you throw your name in the hat yourself?
Well, hopefully Dylan White can beat Joyce and box Chisora, from Chisora's perspective anyway. White Chisora 3 I think makes sense. Chisora, I wouldn't want to see him box Dubois or anyone at the highest level. But yeah, White would be a good fight, and I would love to box him, but he deserves a bigger fight than that, I would say, for his 50th.
Dave, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.